The goal today is to play well in Title Tuesday. Let's join the tournament. I did not play the early Title Tuesday. I was going to, and then I wasn't feeling great. Woke up with a small headache. But now I'm feeling better. Got some water. I took some ibuprofen. There's a few comments in chat. Did you see the Pie Chess Eric Rosen song on YouTube? And there's another comment. You appeared in the video of chess tricks. Okay, I'll have to check these out maybe after the stream. I don't do too much reaction content like on stream. Generally, I like to see it before I actually react to it. Can I see a Grand Prix of this tournament? We'll see. I've been playing more London recently, and actually, I've been playing a decent amount off stream. So I've been raising my rating off stream. I think last Title Tuesday I was around 2,700. I've gained about 100 points since then. It looks like the usual crowd of strong players. Benjamin Bach is the third seed. Hikaru on top. Got Komsky. Maybe I'll play one warm-up game. I'm hoping to maintain the rating today. I'm not too far away from my peak. Where's my peak? Blitz. Yeah, I'm only 11 points away from my peak, which was hit almost exactly a year ago, November 17th, 2023. So the 1 year anniversary is 12 days from today. Maybe I can get one rating point per day and pass it. Yeah, the beard is back. Happy No Shave November. Hopefully the beard will give me more wisdom, more hair follicles to stroke. All right, let's play a game. Playing Grandmaster? Okay, transposing into QGD. Do I know this person? I don't think I do. Does this just win on the spot? Takes Queen D7? There's a tactic in the Fort Knox, which is very similar idea. Oh, this just trades actually. Okay, never mind. I guess white had to take on G4. Rook belongs on E8. Okay, now the goal is to do the usual stuff. You see this a lot in the Carlsbad. I see F3, E4. A little bit tied down to A4. E4 might be coming. Thank you, Sky Ripper.
Love your content.
Appreciate that.
Always enjoy learning from your games. Thanks for everything, brother.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm a little bit worse here, I think. F6. Maybe it's not so bad. F6 is probably a positional mistake. The white's gonna start expanding. Can I take and play D4? Yeah, this is getting very spicy. B8, take. C3 is coming. If king C1. King here I take. Yeah, this should be good. D2 or C2. Yeah, I think everything was winning there. But this looks pretty clean. Yeah, this game turned around quickly. I thought I was just getting outplayed, and then the center opened up, and white just crumbled. Okay, 28-10. Good warm-up game. Move 31, missed a fork. Let's see. 31. Oh. Yeah, I don't think this move crossed my mind. I was mainly... I think I saw D3 first, and then I saw Rook B8.
Take any fun pictures lately?
Welcome back, David Rabubu. Not that I can recall. I'll check, though. We'll see if I have anything to share. Yeah, let's see what the engine says. Chessweeb says, I guess Rook B8 is better. Yeah, Rook B8 seemed to just lead to happiness. Okay, D3 or Rook B8. Knight E3... Yeah, the issue with Knight E3 is white sacks, and then... Okay, black is still maybe for choice, but my pawns are no longer together. The D file opens. Rook B8 here? Oh, it's white's move here. Okay, so white has time to do things. So I don't know how many opening requests I'll take today. I kind of want to just stick with my comfort zone openings, especially because I'm close to my rating peak. I want to play openings which maximize my win likelihood. Was bishop a3 a move after rook b1? It's legal. Oh yeah, it's one of the top moves. To play d3 and then deflect the king. Yeah, that would be nice. But there were so many different wins here, so just had to choose one. I request to play Magnus. Magnus has not joined the tournament. I think he played earlier though, right? I don't know who won earlier. I saw Fabiano was playing and kind of streaming. Oh, Andraken won. Yeah, this is basically like a world or a weekly World Blitz Championship. Like every week, all the top players show up. But the real World Blitz Championship is taking place next month. And I actually went ahead and applied to be a wild card for the event. This is a big bucket list item to play. But unfortunately, my FIDE rating is not high enough to like just get a spot, and I had to fill out some application. So I'm really hoping they accept me. Like out of all the chess tournaments that exist, I think the World Rapid Blitz is one that I'd like be most excited to play. What's your record against Hikaru? I'm scared to check. I haven't checked. Have I ever checked? I think I have at least 1.5, maybe 2 out of 100. Let's see. Oh, it's not as bad as I thought. I've won one, drawn one, and lost 56. I think most of them were bullet games. Like way back when we had some bullet match. My record is better against him on Lichess. On Lichess, I think am I 100% against him? We only played that one time. Unless we played another time. But I might be 100% against him on Lichess. home turf advantage. I'm fairly new. Are those numbers just a combination of all modes? Yeah, there's a lot of numbers to digest. So these numbers, I think, are meaningless. Like they have something to do with league, which or trophy. But then these were the numbers I was looking at. This means I won one, drawn one, lost 56. So this is our total score. And then these are the ratings in different, I guess you can call them game modes. Usually depends on the time, like Blitz Bullet, and then some variants, puzzles. Did you beat Hikaru using Stafford? I played the Stafford Gambit against him. We had a 2-game match. It's somewhere on YouTube, probably on both our channels. I played against him, and then he played against me, and he won both games. He beat my Stafford, and then he beat me with the Stafford. It was very cruel, but also kind of cool. So there's no time for another warm-up game. Just have to mentally prepare for round one. I'm not sure if I've ever been this high rated, like entering a title Tuesday. Was it cruel and unusual? I think it was more cool and unusual. What would you do for a living if not streaming? If not streaming, I'd probably just record videos and then upload them later. But if that would also be restricted, I'm not sure. Maybe I would cry a little bit and then move to somewhere that's surrounded by nature and probably be a wildlife photographer. I think that would be a cool job. Take pictures of penguins or what other animals that exist. How optimistic do you feel about this TT? Um, I try to be neither optimistic nor pessimistic. I just try and have a level head and hopefully play good moves. One thing I've realized recently is that I tend to play better off stream because I'm just more focused and I talk less. I talk much less when I play off stream. So I actually end up playing a lot faster. So I'm going to try and embrace that mindset. Even though I'm streaming, I'm going to try and talk less and just play faster and better. I did want to check this opening. There was a cool moment early in this game where for a very brief moment I thought I was like winning the queen. Oh, I could have played g5 first and then bishop g4. Yeah, queen f3 seemed off. I played this quickly, seeing that after it takes, there's queen d7, and this queen is trapped. But yeah, white just trades, and it's about equal. Oh hey, Booty Snatcher beat me, who beat Hikaru, who beat Magnus. You're not too far off from becoming world champion. Who beat Ding at some point. Is ambimistic. Oh, like between pessimistic and optimistic. Ambimistic. Sounds like it could be a word. But if it were Scrabble and my opponent played ambimistic, I'd probably challenge it. Same thing with equimistic. Got Danya. Oh, got Fabiano back too. Faruja. Yeah, some strong players on top. Okay. First opponent playing Diego Garcia. Trying to remember the theory here. Go for this. I want to get the knight to d6. Pretty positional so far. I just blundered. Or did I? Take knight g6, queen h7, take, and then I take here? Accidental tactics. Yeah, because takes is not good for me. The opponent's probably calculating it. That's very fortunate. I have queen h7. Oh, there's queen c2 though. But then rook g8. That's probably just equal, but opponent's burning some time. Hmm. Okay. Was able to apply some nice pressure at the end there. Not an easy game. Opponent played pretty solidly. Thanks to a couple prime subs, Alistair the Gecko and Hackening. Appreciate it. So that was round one. Good start overall. I think that was like decently controlled game. Even though I probably wasn't much better for most of the game, it was still pretty equal-ish. Yeah, maybe against a strong GM I would keep repeating there, but against a lower rated player I have to play on. Bishop G7 is actually a mistake. Knight G7 is a move. Yeah, but somehow black has to deviate. There was objectively worse. White should castle kingside. It does seem more comfortable to castle queenside, but generally, like castling kingside, some f4 idea too. So I'm 2 points away from my peak rating. Peak rating is 2814. I'm getting closer. Yeah, there was a moment here when I played f6, I had initially overlooked this move. But thankfully I have queen h7, and if takes, I take. And I win back material, and black's actually better here. So my opponent took a long time here, probably calculating that, and realized they can't go for it. And then it was close to equal. But type of position I can grind down, which I eventually did. There's a question about some force mate. I assume referring to rook b1. I didn't see force mate because once the king moves, there's some rook blocks on the second rank. But it's really good for black with rooks having the battery on the first rank. Question, end of the year resolutions. It would be nice to hit my peak rating. I was talking about this earlier, but it would be nice to be accepted to play the World Rapid Blitz Championship. So I guess those are my 2 chess resolutions before the end of the year. I only got 2 rating points for winning this game.
Pizza.
I love pizza too. Welcome back, Kuzari. Yeah, this is not quite duck chess. It's duck chess without the duck. For anyone confused. Yeah, maybe next time I'll take on e5. Oh, de5, g. Okay. Let's focus. Here we go. Rook b1's probably natural. might be a quiet game again, which is okay. Knight h5, bishop e5.
Dad, I'm getting old.
Am I threatening the Greek gift? Probably not. Definitely not. It's a draw. Not the worst thing ever. I mean, I dropped a pawn. I was worse. Rook e4 is not a great move. Okay, what to do? Good fight. I was pushing for a win. It felt like, especially when I got the queen bishop battery combined with h5. But maybe I probably played the wrong move order. I should have played queen d3 first. I just wasn't sure about h5, queen g5. Yeah, this line looked kind of messy. And here white should be doing well, but I kind of just crumbled and allowed eventually, yeah, knight e5 and knight takes g6. f4 is a nice positional move. I played queen d3 to defend c3, but this queen is tied down to defending e6, so I can safely play this, and it's not good for black to take because I take on e6 in the end. The opening was a London. Yeah, it was pretty solid. Basically reverse Cambridge Springs. I was kind of hoping my opponent would fall for this trap, bishop d6 and bishop a6 is just winning for white. A queen b6 I think is solid. Played rook b1. I wasn't sure about bishop d3 here. Because c4. Then I can go for b3. Bishop e2 is also fine. I was actually like pretty happy with the way I played the middle game, but maybe I didn't leave myself with enough time. Do you play Jobava? I played Jobava against g6. This is the one move where I could catch Jobava London. But against most other things I play, standard London. Question about Greek gift. Oh yeah, there was maybe one moment where bishop h7 looked possible. The problem, I think, is after takes here, there's king h6. Which apparently is playable for white. Because the king is kind of a target. Engine says king g8. And probably run. Yeah, I guess the other issue is f7 is defended. So the knight's a good defensive piece and the king can effectively run. I would win g7 in this line. Oops. But yeah, black's still doing fine. Okay, next opponent. I do remember there's some reason why knight c7 is slightly better over knight b6. I checked this recently. I'm not sure if it's this exact position though. White might have takes, and queen a4. Just castle. It looks scary, but how is white attacking? d4 is hanging. Knight f3 is coming, so takes and then take. Bishop c3. A lot of options here. Ay, ay, ay. Not good. What to do? In a great position. Oh, thanks for the raid, St. Louis Chess Club. Yeah, if you're just joining, it's Title Tuesday. There goes my beautiful 2,800 plus rating. Oh, thank you, Frank Massey, also with the Prime sub. Yeah, I got way too low on time this game. Knight b6 or knight c7 are both playable. Yeah, position was nice looking. And then things got a little bit tactical. Bishop c8 was fine. I kind of just mishandled things. Yeah, well, I got counterplay. It still looked good. I guess I should hold on to c6. I missed e4 here. Not the easiest move to find, but it cements control over d3. And then, yeah, then I completely crumbled. Yes, for some reason I thought I allowed bishop d5, but my knight controls d5. It's like still playable, but I have a ton of pressure. What was my peak heart rate that game? Sure, it passed like 120. So even score, 1.5 out of 3. Try and be strong and not tilt. All right, next opponent. I'm playing this person. Got some Alapin. F3. Is that a mouse slip? I feel like I've looked at this position once or twice. I'll have a story to share after this game. Knight h7. Or knight g8 even. I'm going out of my way to win a pawn. A weird opening. Doing well, I think. Develop naturally. Okay, I'm up a lot of material. I'm up a queen. And a pawn. Sack a bishop. And go for the kill. Not the highest quality game. Everything is hanging now. Can I get a castle mate? I want a castle with checkmate. Legally castle both ways. Opponent might resign soon. There is rook d6. Oh, oh no, my castling rights. Okay. Well, I'll take it. Probably the cleanest game for me this tournament so far. 2.5 out of 4 going into the break. So my story about this, I don't know if it's this position, it's just this early F3 idea. I don't know how much I want to name drop, but there's a super GM who I'm friendly with, who is like kind of jokingly trying to convince another strong player to play F3 in this position in like a serious tournament. And the idea would be to get a fantasy Caro Kann after d5, d4. But then there's a funny line, like the top engine move here is c5. And then it's like a Sicilian, but white can't play in that f3. And f3 is kind of a concession. So the position we got, I guess, could have transposed. Like if white plays c3 here and then d5, it's somewhat of a transposition. Anyway. Yeah, black was doing quite well from the opening. This is sometimes a setup that you see in the cow, where then knight comes to g3 and black plays h5, white plays h4, and then h4 is a weakness. Like this whole mechanism with first g6 and then bishop e7, this is basically my preparation against a cow. Like white combined, what did white combine? White combined the Alapin Sicilian with the cow with like f3. A big mishmash of different openings. Oh, knight g8 is not the best move. And neither is knight f1. Yeah, when I played...
25.
Welcome back, Chess Bunzo. When I played bishop d7, my opponent did not realize I was threatening to take the queen. So... Word Cup 25, what's that? Oh, that's the Scrabble tournament in St. Louis in 2025, right? The Word Cup. That's in, when is it? It's like June or July? So what to do? How to kill time? Okay, we got about 5 minutes until the next round. Do you prefer thick or thin pizza crust? I actually don't think I have a huge preference. I'm originally from Chicago area, and Chicago is kind of known for the deep dish. But the crust isn't as relevant as like the toppings and the cheese and the overall quality of everything. Singapore has some of the best food I've ever had. Likewise. I've been to Singapore a handful of times. It has the best airport in the world. Actually, the very first time I landed in Singapore, I think I was traveling solo. I was like just walking through a shopping mall, like near the airport. And I just like sat down at a restaurant. And it was Din Tai Fung, which is like Michelin star. That was a good meal. I had no idea like how well known the restaurant is. I had a St. Louis pizza recently. St. Louis is kind of known for their there's a chain Emos. And it was edible, but it wasn't super impressive beyond that. Yeah, Din Tai Fung has a lot of locations. I've been to the one in Singapore, Taiwan, Vegas, and Dubai. I haven't been to the one in LA though. How can I watch TT on chess.com? I think you have to go to chess.com/events and they broadcast the games on a slight delay. I don't think you can watch on the play server. I haven't looked at the standings. Let's check the standings. Oparin. A good number of perfect scores, including Fabiano. Oparin is sometimes Fabiano's second. Jeffrey Zhang, Hikaru, Grishuk. Who's on is Andreyka is Asapenko. Bach also 4 out of 4. I don't think I've ever had banana on my pizza. I've had pineapple, which I don't mind. Okay, let me try and mentally prepare for this next game. I don't want to be too focused on rating. I just want to focus on playing good chess, hopefully play quickly. I have to get all of these pizza thoughts out of my mind. I'm getting kind of hungry. All right, let's put in an email only. Here we go. So I haven't played up yet. Have to win more games. Yeah, this should already be good for white. 6, e6, h5. Oh wait, my bishop's hanging. So takes, takes, takes. I take again. Queen's undefended. I see bishop f5 here. Knight f3. took a lot of work. Oh man. Almost lost the thread. I almost lost that too. What game. That was a great opening. It was like +2 before move 10. I considered e6. Wasn't sure about f5. I guess it's just good for white, h5. Yeah, my technique was just a little bit off. Yeah, so this is a move order that I like to play against King's Indian players. If d5, it would be a much different strategy, but with bishop g7, this is more of a Piert's defense than a King's Indian. In King's Indian, white's committed to c4, but here white just has the two center pawns. And black should play d6 first to not allow e5. So I'm back, I think I'm back at 2800 on the dot after this game. I was close to my peak rating earlier. If I won I think it was the second round. If I won the second round, I would have hit my peak rating. Or passed it. My peak is 2814. Why queen e2 and not queen d2? The point, yeah, that's a good question, because queen e2 looks disharmonious with the pieces. But the point is so I don't obstruct the rook. So after d6, castle takes. If the queen were on d2, then I'd probably trade queens, but otherwise we avoid the queen trade. So hopefully that makes sense. All right, next opponent. Oh, I'm not at 2800. Okay. Control the center. We're going to see this move. We do. I think queen d6 is a move. I made a video about this opening, actually, from the white side. It's like the XQC. XQC accidentally played something similar to this. It was g6. Was I about to play c6 there? F7 was hanging. Okay, now I'm attacking the queen. Not winning a pawn. Knight b6 is interesting. I avoid the knight trade. I want to play f6 and trap the knight. F6, knight g4, h5 is a threat. So f6, a5. Maybe I play a5 myself. Knight b5, queen e7. This looks pretty bad for white. Maybe I could have started with some other move. So knight f2, g3. Okay, nice finish. Thank you to Is Bad at Chess, subbing for 6 months in advance. I appreciate that. So I think that was a pretty clean game. Yeah, it's a funny opening. Knight c3, e3, queen h5. It's actually a decent blitz weapon. A lot of players like might play this move, and then that walks into this and this and this, and white can build up a lot of pressure in the center early on. Okay, so now I've hit 2800. Back to the nice number. At some point, hopefully I can play a higher rated player. Let's go through this. I vaguely remember some line like knight c6, bishop b5. There's some line where black plays king d7 randomly. I forget exactly. Oh, wow. I allowed knight b5 here. And white's just like crushing. Because I'm losing e5. I thought I was being safe. Best move pawn e4. And then, yeah, then things kind of turned in my favor. We basically got a reverse French advanced variation. Had this big, beautiful center. And then, yeah, g4 was kind of self-destructive for white. There's a question, g3 earlier. Yeah, the rook's defended, so there are a lot of cases where if I play g3, white takes, we trade. I mean, maybe it's still good here, but I was trying to preserve the move for like the best possible case. Okay, next opponent. This is a Ray Robson variation of the Catalan. My go-to sideline. Yeah, this is one of the main points of this line is to play b5, not even a pawn sack. Queen b5, I win it back. I saw my bishop. taken rook c8. Some 95 ideas. Very comfy position. Knight c3, I have knight d2. I guess a4, b4. Knight d3 is coming. Knight d3, queen h5. Looks okay. Okay, the b2 is hanging. Knight f4, queen e5. There's also this idea. Queen e5 is good. Because still if knight c3, I play knight d2. Meanwhile, the rook is trapped. I guess there's queen c3. Where's the tactic? That's not over. I want to play knight e4. Maybe eventually fork. It looks really difficult for white. My pieces are just so good. White's pieces are undeveloped. And now queen e5. But then knight a3. Maybe a5. Oh, I didn't see that. The game keeps going. Okay. Nice game. Really tried to keep focus there. Sometimes these sort of positions, sometimes I do celebrate too early and then get in trouble. But felt like I was able to keep control. So I'm 5.5 out of 7. Decent score. Haven't played up. Bobby and clear first, 7 out of 7. Maybe next game I'll play up. Again, I really haven't played a title Tuesday with such a high rating in recent memory, so um, yeah, I'm not sure if my score is high enough to play a high rated player yet. I can't remember last time I had a Pop Tart or a toaster strudel. Both sound kind of sugary. I did toast some. I bought some challah from Trader Joe's. I toasted it and then I made a almond butter blackberry jam sandwich. My own take on a PBJ. So we have one more game until a break. Oh, I'm in top 30. Yeah, actually, it looks like there's a good chance I'll play up next game. A lot of players well over 2000 with 5.5. Let's see. Oparin. Yeah, all these players are higher rated than me except this person. Tanya as well. Oh, and Faruja. Wait, there's a chance I play Faruja next game. Although probably not. Faruja probably plays like Gulak or he could also play someone with 5. Have you ever thought of recording audiobooks? I've had that comment before. I've never seriously pursued it, but maybe someday. Maybe I'll someday write my own book and then narrate it. Or should I record a chess audiobook and just read notation? Imagine there's a small segment of players that would appreciate that. Follow along blindfolded. But some chess books are just pages upon pages of chess notation. So the audiobook would be something like Queen B4, A5, Queen E7, Queen E5, Knight A3, Knight takes A3. I don't know how many people would want to listen to that. Are there game? Oh, okay, here we go. Playing up. Play London. Playing a high rated IM from Canada. Hmm. And Bishop takes C4 looks so much fun. I think I just go for it. Yeah, Black might get back the piece. In 97, maybe just castling. Thanks for the raid. Trying to stay focused. I sacked a piece. Bishop D6 is coming. Had to stay focused there. It was not clear until like towards the very end. Uh, as opening aggression paid off. I do have some vague memory of like seeing this idea. I don't know if it's this exact position. Oh wow. I had knight b5 here. It's like such a typical opening trap. I didn't realize it's like wow, so e6 is just a really bad move. I played knight f3. But okay, thankfully I was able to find bishop c4. This is one of these positions where white's so far ahead in development that it's worth sacking to get initiative. But bishop c4 isn't like winning on the spot. It just leads to a fun position. Knight b5 would have been probably winning on the spot. Yeah, like knight c7 is guaranteed. Opponent had 15 seconds on move 14. Is that true? They did take a long time, like knight b8. Okay, I definitely misplayed this. Yeah, knight b5 was a little bit too unnecessary. I should just focus on the center files. And black's objectively better. Oh wow, yeah, they took a ton of time. But I was also taking time. Like we both got into time trouble. By move 15, we're both super low. And black's doing fine objectively, but I was able to keep the pressure. G4, H4. The play flowed nicely from here. Okay. So nice win. I'm 1 point away from my rating peak. Almost certainly playing a strong player next game. Like a higher rated player. I could play Kepeshchuk, could play Oparin. Tani's also up there, but I think like me and Tani are the lower portion of the 6.5 pointers. A top 20. Oh, we're due for a break too, right? That was round 8. Okay, nice. We'll have a break. Yeah, this is what it feels like to almost be peaking. 1 point away from my peak. I could play on Draken too. I could also play the top 6, which who would that be? Jospam? Where's Firouzja? Did Firouzja drop out? Firouzja. Oh wow, I'm a point and a half ahead of Firouzja. Oh man. I guess he lost his last game. I could play Jospam, I guess. Who's the highest? The highest 6. Yeah, the game I just played was my first time in the tournament playing a high rated player. And that's one of the benefits of just like, having a higher rating is for a lot of the games I was playing down and can rack up points. I've beaten Jospam a few times, I think. But he's definitely beaten me a lot more. What do we refer this as? I see some debate. 12 o'clock shadow or 13 o'clock shadow? I don't think I'll be shaving anytime soon. Although the weather has been like kind of weirdly warm in St. Louis for this time of year. It's my watch isn't telling me because my heart rate monitor is on. It's in the 60s today. I mean, in the 60s tomorrow. Can I see your t-shirt? Yes. If you want to get this exact shirt I'm wearing, we do have the merch command. If you click the link, this is my merch store. You can get an Oh No My Queen shirt or a Do You Even Rooklift Bro tank top. Also, the larger mugs are back in stock as well. They were out of stock for a while. I'm probably due for some new merch designs. Like some stalemate merch could be nice. Yeah, where are people watching from? Got one person from Finland. Or maybe it's also suspiciously warm. Got Norway, Trondheim. I was just in Trondheim a few months ago. Must be getting cold there. Netherlands, Hungary, Ireland. Ireland, many D's. Germany, Serbia, Oregon, the moon, Switzerland, Australia, Germany, Melbourne, Morocco, Finland, Monaco, Stockholm, Pakistan, Germany. A nice diversity of countries. Got Poland, Spain, Belgium, France, Malawi, Berlin, Belgium, Germany, New Zealand. Got a few people in bed. Lisbon, Europe. Oh yeah, good evening to Europe. It's also like morning there, or almost morning there. Okay, here we go. Idani. I don't know if we've ever played. Strong player. I think he's like around Super GM, around 2,700 FIDE. Play my usual, Taimanov. Queen c7 would be a bad move. Bishop f4. Considering e5. E5 doesn't work. Mm. Yeah, I remember looking at this. Bishop d2 is kind of unusual. Knight d5, take, knight c5, I think is okay for me. Not quite what I wanted. Yeah. Down a rook here. Okay. What to do? Got ground down. Difficult position. Yeah, b4 is a good move. Even though the engine doesn't like it. Engine likes bishop d8. Yeah, it's hard to defend for black. I burned probably too much time in the opening. Yeah, this is bishop f4 line. I think I first encountered this against Max Warmerdam. We did some collab way back when. It was first time seeing this line. I didn't really remember much prep. I was actually close to playing e5 here, thinking black can be clever after takes, there's queen a5. But then I realized there's bishop c3. So thankfully I didn't go for that. Question, why did the fork not work? At what moment though? Why didn't you play queen b7 instead of b5? Okay, can take a look at various moments. Although I don't think I ever played b5. Yeah, not sure what moment that is. Oh, unless you mean instead of c5. Yeah, maybe c5 was too committal. I was scared of white playing c5 themselves. And then there's issues with the c file. So queen b7 is playable. c5, c5. Wait, how does this work? c5, d5. I guess I'm threatening d4. Yeah, maybe there is a better way to play earlier. That bishop g5 seems slow. Engine likes rook b8. Okay, maybe this is a way to play. Rook b8, queen c2, queen f6, hitting this and this. Bishop c1. I actually vaguely remember like seeing this as like the main line. White's still like plus equals. This is a risk of playing. Okay, never mind. Let's focus. New opponent. Another strong opponent. Very high rated candidate master. '94. Very strange. Well, it's probably playable. Hmm. I may have just blundered. Not super clear though. I pin from behind and attack this. Risky. So c4 takes c3, king f3. Rook d8, queen e4. Oh, there's g. No, but maybe queen e5. Oh, c3 had bishop d3. But then rook c2. Oh, no, but c4 takes c3, bishop d3. Should be fine. There's takes f4, rook c2, king f3. Maybe I'll play queen b3. Queen b3. Lose h4, win b7. Oh, so close. That's so far. What to do? I had very good chances there. Oh, wow. So I was worse. I thought I should be better, actually, but Black just kept applying pressure. Queen g6 was good. Queen d6 was good, yeah, and then I fell victim. Also, I dropped a rook. Opponent missed queen takes b4, but found the more complicated tactic. Okay. Yeah, what to do? At some point, White's probably doing fine. Yeah, I was calculating this line, c4. Bishop takes f5, c3, bishop d3. Apparently this is good for black. Yeah, this is exactly what I was looking at. It takes in rook c2. I was also calculating f4, but black just has too much power. Queen d2 coming. Good game. Opponent played well. Can't be too upset. Knight e4 is weird, but somehow it's hard to punish. And white slightly for choice. I burned a lot of time though. So knight takes e4 is playable. Takes. This could be interesting. Yeah, knight e4 seems so wrong for black, like violating principles, moving the same piece twice when everything else is undeveloped. The idea is to eventually play f5, which happened. I shouldn't allow this queen b4. c3 would be safer. Okay. So one more game? One more game, right? I was round 10? Yeah, final round. Here we go. Not quite a Taimanov. Delayed Alapin. Almost missed 97. Okay, there's no f4, there's no bishop f4. Rook e1, bishop in d6. And then f4. That'd be queen g3. F5, e4 is one plan. I miss queen g3 though. Oh, what to do? Ay, ay, ay. Oh, it's so bad. I'm down 2 exchanges and time. Opponent played well. Oh no, my rating. Oh no, my knight. Okay. What to do? Yeah, allowing queen g4, probably not good. At first I thought I was just going to play knight g6, and then I realized h4 is coming. And then black's in trouble because I don't have a great way to stop h5. Apparently I have to play h5 and sack a pawn. So I played g6. This was actually fine. And then I completely overlooked bishop h6. The only move is to take e4, black's down a pawn, but there's some compensation. I'll admit that when I played f5, I was dreaming of this, and then some kind of Anastasia's mate. Like, let's say b4, I would play this and say, oh no, my bishop, and then sack the rook and then checkmate. So maybe that happened in an alternate universe. But unfortunately, not this universe. So that's Title Tuesday. Finishing with 6.5. I did lose some rating. I came very, very close to my peak. A couple games where if I won or drew, I would have hit my peaklets rating. But it'll have to wait for another day. And who's winning Title Tuesday? Hikaru? Actually, all the top games are done. Looks like Hikaru took clear first. Fabiano started really well, like 7 or 8, but only finished with 8 points. I finished top 100. I finished 67th. But there's still some games going. So I'll probably end up getting past. Can watch him on Hamilton. Looks to be winning. Not easy though. But now it should be easy. I'll probably wrap up the stream soon. Just waiting for all the games to finish. This one could take a while though. As the final game. Thank you, Amazing Lines. Okay, tournament's over. Congrats to Karu, Jeffrey Zhang, Judah. I finished in 68th. Yeah, my best Title Tuesday score was 8 points about a year ago. I feel like I was close today. I had 6.5 going into the break. Wait, I lose my last 3? I did. Yeah, I lost to a Pouya and then I played Stalin Monster. Okay. Actually didn't recognize their name. I lost to this person too. Okay. It's still a fun tournament. Hope people enjoyed watching. I am going to wrap it up shortly. If you guys want more content, I've been posting speedrun episodes every single day the last like 5 days. So there's a lot of instructional content on YouTube. I'll try and stream again sometime this week. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe the next day. We'll see. And what more to say? Thanks everyone for being here.